Okay, welcome back, grade 10s. So we said when we have parallel lines, we've got to look for three things. Ons kyk vir ooreenkomstige lyne, ooreenkomstige hoeke, verwisselende hoeke en ko-binnehoeke. Okay, so we did the corresponding angles. Same applies according to the rule right here at the end when we do the other two. Okay, so hoe lyk verwisselende hoeke? Ek onthou, die Afrikaanse mense verwisselende hoeke, né? Alternate angle, sorry English people, there's no other way that I can remind you about that. Maar die Afrikaanse mense, binne in hierdie Z van jou, those angles are going to be the same, okay? So, I'm going to quickly show you and then delete again. As ek hier 'n Z sou gaan maak, dan gaan daai hoekie en hierdie hoekie ewe groot wees, né? Or I can make the Z the other way around. I can make it like this, which means that that one and this one will be the same size, né? Goed, so kom ons kyk gou-gou. Ek gaan nou hier vir jou sê, daai is X en hy is 50 grade, né? So wat jy dan vir my gaan sê is X is equal to 50 degrees and my reason will be alternate angles. Ek gaan nou die Afrikaans verslag skryf, verwisselende hoeke. Again, I can't just stop there, otherwise you're not going to get your mark for the reason. I must mention the parallel lines as well. So ek gaan sê AB is parallel aan CD. Okay. Then the next one is co-interior angles, né? Ko-binnehoeke. Nou hoe jy dit kan onthou is, dit is in die vorm van 'n U. That's in the form of a U. But now my angles are not going to be the same. They will be supplementary. Hulle gaan supplementêr wees. Nou ons het nou gehoor dat supplementêr beteken daai tweeetjies saam. As ek hulle bymekaar gaan tel, dan is dit gelyk aan 180 grade. Nee. Okay, now I had quite a few U's here because I used two pairs of parallel sides. So kom ons kyk gaan na die eerste enetjie. Ek gaan daar is 'n U, né? So met ander woorde hierdie hoekie plus daai hoek gaan vir my gee 180 grade. Okay, another example would be this one. So that angle plus this one will give me 180 if I add them together. Okay, jy kon ook so oor gedoen het. So daai hoekie plus die hoek. Those two added up would give me 180. Okay, so let's write out an example. So if I say this one is X and that is 40, then I can say X plus 40 degrees would be equal to 180. Why? My reason would be co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. En ek moet my parallelle sye gebruik of noem. Nou, as jy kyk nou jou I, watter parallelle sye? Sien jy ek het hierdie enetjie en daai ene gebruik. Nee, so dan noem ek hulle. Ek sê EF was parallel aan GH. Okay. Good. You could have then gone further and solved X. So then X would be 180 and then take that plus 40 over. Dan raak hy mos minus 40. So dan is X 140 grade. Okay. Right. Let's quickly look at triangles. Kom ons kyk gaan na driehoeke. Jy kry 4 tipes driehoeke. Nee, die eerste een is 'n ongelyksydige driehoek. Now you will see here that I've got 1 stripe, 2 stripes, 3 stripes, nee? Because none of these sides is the same length. Okay? So their sides aren't the same and their angles are also not the same. Right, so the next one is isosceles triangle, 'n gelykbenige driehoek. Now, the Afrikaans wording says gelykbenig, so I think of the legs. So what I used to do for the grade 8 is draw a little man, and then you can see these would be his legs, right? And your legs is the same length. So can you see those two sides? Daai twee sye is ewe lank. En wat is aan die onderkant van jou bene? Jou voete. Nee, en jou voete is mos ewe groot. So those two angles right at the end of his legs would then be the same size. Okay? So gelykbenige driehoek het twee sye gelyk en die basishoeke is gelyk. So the angles at the base will then also be the same. Alright, the next triangle is the equilateral triangle. Die gelyksydige driehoek. Okay? Now for that one, all three sides will be the same. Now, when all three the sides are the same, all three angles would also be the same. Kom ek skryf miskien net gou hierso vir jou. Two sides equal. And I'm going to say base angles. I hope it's the right wording. Die basishoeke is gelyk aan mekaar. Okay, so at an equilateral triangle, all three sides equal. And the three angles, I'm going to write angles, are also equal to each other. Nou, as jy mooi gaan dink, jy weet, en dis nou die volgende enetjie wat ons nou gaan doen, die binnehoeke van 'n driehoek gee mos saam vir jou 180. Nee, so as ek sê 180 grade, and I divide that by 3, because all the interior angles of a triangle always add up to 180. So if I divide it by 3, because there's 3 angles over here, that's exactly the same size, which means that these angles of an equilateral triangle will always be 60 degrees. Okay. Goed, dan 'n right-angled triangle, 'n reghoekige driehoek. All you've got to remember here is it will have one 90 degrees angle. Okay, now we don't always write out the 90 degrees, we show it with that little block. So that little block means it is a 90 degrees angle. Okay, now on the previous page we said that the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. So if you look at this example, hier kan ek sê A plus B plus C. Sien ek tel my binneste hoekies. Daai 3 binneste hoeke, as ek hulle bymekaar tel, gaan hulle vir my gee 180 grade. Okay, and your reason there would be angles of a triangle. Hoeke van driehoek. I'm going to write the English. It would be angles of triangle. Okay, goed. Dan ook iets wat jy in graad 9 geleer het, was die buitehoek. So this exterior angle will be equal to these two added. Okay, so meaning I can say B plus C will be equal to A. Maar onthou, dis die twee binnehoekies bymekaar getel is gelyk aan die teenoorstaande buitehoek. So the two interior angles, if I add them up, it's equal to the opposite exterior angle. Okay. And your reason there would be exterior angle triangle. So buite hoek driehoek. Maar soos ek vroeër gesê het, ek gaan vir jou môre 'n reël bladsy ook uitdeel, né? Right, last enetjie is Pythagoras. Die stelling van Pythagoras, the theorem of Pythagoras. Over here, please remember, you can't do Pythagoras if you don't have a 90 degrees angle. Ons moet 'n 90 grade hoekie hê, né? Nou, Pythagoras sê vir my dat as ek die twee sye wat daai 90 grade hoekie maak, met aan my twee kortste sytjies, gaan bymekaar tel, dan gee dit vir my die skynsy kwadraat, né? Now, waar is die skynsy? The hypotenuse will always be the line right across from the 90 degrees angle. So this will be my I can't write the word, I don't know what spelling is. So I'm just going to say hypot. It's the hypotenuse. Nee? Afrikaanse mense, ons noem hom my skynsy. En jou skynsy is altyd ook die langste sy. Your hypotenuse will be the longest side of that triangle. Okay, so what does Pythagoras tell us? That AB squared plus BC squared, sien jy dis my twee korter sytjies, gaan vir my gelyk wees aan my skynsy, my hypotenuse, AC squared. And then whenever we use Pythagoras, right at the end, you've got to write Pyth as your reason. Okay. Jy kan ook, skus julle, as jy die skynsy het en jy soek een van die kort sytjies, dan vat ons die skynsy AC squared minus my short side AB squared will be equal to that other short side BC squared. Okay. Goed. Julle huiswerk is dan op bladsy 183. That's exercise 1. You're going to do number 1, 2, and 3. Dankie julle. Bye.